Alrighty, we are live. We put the live chat on YouTube, even though it's dead. But I swear, the one time I don't put my live chat on YouTube is the one time someone questions me and asks a question in the live. So I'm like, well, all right, live on YouTube is up. Today was a great day, and of course, the one day I paper trade is a great day in the market. So we have some people to join on TikTok. Yeah. Prime example also of why you don't need to trade a trending market. You can trade against the trend. Everyone's like, oh, trade the trend, trade the trend. You don't have to always trade the trend. We are clearly in a bull market. This 1 hour fair value gap I marked yesterday, we tapped into it overnight. Like literally like an hour after I got off my live, which is crazy. We came into this 4 hour and 1 hour fair value gap. This is the 1 hour one. The 4 hour one was just a little bigger, obviously. Either way, they line up together. We got a nice reversal out of it. Luckily, we did run up all morning until 10 o'clock, but then we got this order block right at 10 o'clock. Thankfully, it's the only white candle we had. Once we closed below it, I got in for a change in the same delivery, and then I had my stop loss above this fair value gap in case you want to come back in. We came up to my change in the delivery entry, but you didn't get entered in the fair value gap if you wanted it. Took profit at 1 to 1, then took profit at 1 to 2 at the 930 lows. Beautiful fucking trade. I think I made $2,500 because I am trading a 150K eval. So yes, this is paper trading. However, I want to get my contract sizing right. Then we got SMT, which is a good, like usually SMT is the sign we're going to reverse. So basically we got a reversal already, changes to delivery. I wasn't confident in the trade until we got this SMT where ES took out these highs. As you can see, we swept the high before. In Q, we did not, and then we pushed. And some guy was on my live like, we're not going to hit that TP, we're not going to hit that TP, and we fucking did. Like, this is why I try not to trade live. I got in the trade, I entered my trade, and then I got on live after I entered my trade, which is what I usually do because I'm confident in my bias. I don't want any trolls in the live chat distracting me, but once I'm in a trade and confident in my bias, I'll go on live and then we'll let the trade play out. And if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And it just happens. You're not going to be right every day. However, most of the time, I am right. Again, a 4 hour and 1 hour for value gap reversal, clean price action. It was a holiday, and it's funny because this guy today was like, oh, if you traded today, you're gambling. Stock market was open today. Banks are open today. Yes, it's technically a bank holiday. It's Columbus Day, but banks and the stock market were open, so it's not a real bank holiday. A real bank holiday is the stock market is closed. The futures market has early hours. That's a real bank holiday. Yes, Columbus Day is still technically a bank holiday, but it's not because obviously people have been protesting Columbus Day because it's basically Genocide Day, and now it's Indigenous Peoples Day, and they're not trying to. They're kind of making it a holiday still, but it's not. So that's why I feel like some years Columbus Day the stock market is closed, and some years it's not. That just is what it is. Again, if you don't, I know some people don't fuck with it not being Columbus Day anymore. I get it. I mean, I don't, but. Again, it is what it is. The stock market was open, beautiful, clean price action. Now, if you were trading with the trend, like I said, you don't have to trade with the trend. You just trade at a certain time every day and catch the move in that time. I like the 10 a.m. reversal or continuation. I was waiting for us to either bounce out of this fair value gap or order block and or inverse this bearish fair value gap. Once we got the changes in delivery, I was confident we were going back to it and we're going to push. Now, if I was wrong, I do trade one trade a day, but you could have got back in at this inverse fair value gap if we got it. We did not get it, obviously, because I was right. Now, however, most of the time, it won't be this clean, but it was super clean. If you wanted bullish bias, this was a tap into a 1 hour fair value gap, and it reversed and took out the high from our entry. That's still a good trade. Yes, it's a 3-4 hour trade, which I do not like. Our trade was literally 40 minutes. This trade was 3 fucking hours. Either way, they both were valid. See what I'm saying? This is a good. If price action was like this every fucking day, we'd all make a bunch of money. But obviously, it's not. I love when at 10 o'clock we're in a higher time frame PD rate. I even love when 9:30 we're in a higher time frame PD rate. When 9:30 is not in a higher time frame PD rate, usually 9:30 goes into the higher time frame PD rate, and then we get the trade at the higher time frame PD rate. Sometimes 9:30 is already at the higher time frame PD array, and then at 10 we finally get our inverse fair value gap or whatever the fuck. Again, 9:30 was still a good trade. If you took this trade up into the fair value gap, it completely filled it. So you could have took the trade here all the way up into this fair value gap. Great price action today. It's not going to be like that every Columbus Day. I've traded holidays plenty of times and made money. Obviously, I made $2,500 today. Usually on holidays, I make a good like $300 to $500. I'll go in profit, and then I'll trade sideways a little bit, like right here, and I'll just sell and profit. Not realize it's a holiday. It's a no news Monday. Either way, do with that what you will. Do with that what you will. Clean price action today though. S&T, fair value gap, all the things. I use 2 micros, just like I do. I mean 2 minis. Big minis. You see there's no more micro. There's no M in front of the NQ. It's just regular NQ today, which is $20 per tick. So I made $2,500, which is I can get funded on my 150K eval in 4 days if I get 4 wins in a row. So it's not bad. I could go up in lot size. I really was paper trading to practice what the lot size was. I do feel good again taking my ashwagandha, having my indicators on, and I feel like I can trade those 2 micros, so I'm going to trade my eval tomorrow. Another update, Apex has literally got rid of their their funding period. So basically you can get a payout in 8 days. Top Step is 5 days. Apex is 8 days. You can request a payout and you'll get it. There's no more waiting for a payout period to get your payout. Apex is the cheapest prop firm. However, they do still have activation fees like Top Step, which I don't like. However, you can get like a 150K account for like $100. Like, they're so cheap. Right now they're doing a 50% off discount, not their 80, but when they do their 80% discount, y'all, super cheap prop firms. So I get it. I still don't really fuck with Apex like that, but the 8-day payout is really nice. I think I retweeted, a bunch of gurus have talked about it. Dodgy ZG, Lumi Trades talked about it. She's the one I retweeted first about it. Yeah, she got the email. So no more payout periods. You know, she's excited about it. Apex has 300K funded accounts. I think that's the highest. Most women have 50, 100K, 150K. But Apex, you can get a funded account all the way up to 300K. Not selling courses saved my life. Yikes. Selling courses changed my life. But yes, great, clean price action today. Is Top Step the most chill with rules? Top Step is the most chilled rules, and they are the most chilled payouts. Like, they actually pay people out. Top Step, though, and Apex are, I think, the only 2 who still have activation fees, which I don't fucking like. So, if I blow my 50K Top Step account, I'm just going to my funded futures. My funded futures, your 50K account is $80, not 50 like Top Step. However, there's no activation fee, so there's no extra $150 added. So it's just $80, you get funded $80. Versus Top Step is $50, but when you get funded, you pay an extra $150. I don't like that shit. I really don't, because if you lose, which a lot of us will, that's how they get you, the 150K activation fee. So that's the only part about Top Step I don't like, but I think it is still the best prop firm when it comes to payouts and everything. Do with that what you will. Okay, now we're just gonna go back to trading full NQ, and that's my whole life, small options account. I agree. I want this 150K my funded futures account that I have, and then I want to get a payout after that. I'm not trying to do any more. I might, if I fail my 150 Top Step, I now have if I fail my 50K Top Step, I now have 150K in my funded futures if I pass it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 3 times as much, so I don't really have to focus on anything. You know me, I'm a firm believer of trading your live account with your funded. So for me, I want to get funded my 200K. If I lose my 50K, whatever, I have 150K left. And then building that while building my live account, and really just making $200 to $400 a day, keeping it simple, keeping it cute, and then getting my emotions right to trading just regularly. What do you think about Take Profit Trader. All right. Take Profit Trader is my next funded account. So in my mind, let's go to my notes. Hopefully I have passwords on my notes. So Take Profit Trader, I probably shouldn't show y'all my goals because, you know, haters be planting on your downfall. However, I did my goals and I had Take Profit Trader on there. Take Profit Trader is great. They're a little expensive. But they do have a 50% off code, which is really great. So it makes it cheaper than Top Step. And they do payouts every day, which I like. Take Profit Trader makes you, like, you get funded. However, you only can get funded. I'm in Mexico, support that hoe, which I like. But then you can get a withdrawal your first day. You make $1,000 your first day, you can take $500 out. You make $2K your first day, you can take, you know, $200 out, whatever you want. That's a good thing about Take Profit Trader. So in my mind, it's Top Step, My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trader. However, with the activation fee of Top Step, I kind of have My Funded Futures first and then Take Profit Trader and then maybe Top Step third because My Funded Futures also has no activation fee right now. I don't know how long that's going to last, but you can get funded and then that's it. So you do pay more for your challenge, but there's no activation fee. I don't know how their payouts go. I don't know if I know someone who's a payout with them yet, so I can't say, you know, what's, you know, here or there. I'm at 2180. Get me to 3,000 followers, y'all, so I can use TikTok Studio, please. But there's no activation fee. So My Funded Futures and Take Profit Trader, there's no activation fee. So that's the best part about it. Because that 150 activation fee adds up. Because you might lose your funded account, which is fair. It's part of the process. But paying $150 for each funded account you get is criminal. Criminal. Tap the screen, let's get 1K likes. Exactly. Tap the screen, let's get 1K likes, y'all. Thank you. Fixed trades. So yeah, so now that I paper traded today, I'm feeling confident. I get on live after I'm already in my trade because I have my rules are one trade a day. So if I'm wrong, it doesn't even matter. I'm in the trade, I go on live and we'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. But I don't like to do my analysis and or anything on live because people will troll. Like people trolled me today, like it's not going to your TP, it's not going to your TP. And what did we do? We fucking demolished my TP for almost a 3K day. Like what are you literally talking about? Again, it could have been wrong, it could have been right, it doesn't matter. The market's going to do what it's going to do. However, great algorithmic price action today, and 1 to 2 contracts is good for the 150K account. I need $9,000 to pass. 2.5K, that's 4 trades. You need 4 trades to win. So I think I don't need to go up anymore. I just wanted to make sure my contract sizing was right. If I need to go lower, I need to go higher. I think that's the lowest I'm going to do. I like taking one profit at 1-to-1 and then the next one at 1-to-2 because at 1-to-1 I locked in I think $800 somewhere down here. But then with the second contract I was up like $1,800 somewhere down here. So I could have just sold that if I wanted the $1,800. You see what I'm saying? I didn't need to like hold to the TP. I like having that option to like not wait for my TP versus if I have one contract, I have to pick one, take profit, and just deal with it, which sometimes is not the best. Period. 1.8K likes. Thank you guys. People hate for real, which is crazy because a lot of people who go live, me, Kanoina Trader, 9to5 Trader, we all go in each other's lives and we just be quiet if we trade differently. If we trade the same, we hype each other up. You know, me and Kanoina trade the same. We trade ICT. We just hit the same trades every day, which I like how he trades. 1 trade a day, all the things. 9to5 Trader trades supply and demand, so we don't trade the same, but we still hype each other up. And then you'll get people who just troll, like, you're wrong, you're this, you're that. I'm like, dude, like, if I'm wrong, are you in the trade against me? Because I'm pretty sure you're not. That's what really is the tea, if you're in the trade against me. And I was in Big Gains Club Discord for a little bit to see, because I used to trade at 8:30. I would get in a trade at 8:30, which, boom, at 8:30, you caught the bottom of this up move. And then Antonio would get down at 9:30 because he trades options. And then if I'm in a trade already and my TP was a hit and we're trading against each other, I was usually always right. So I did not like the Big Gains Club. However, if I was out of my trade before 9:30, I would catch his trade at 9:30. So it was nice. But every time I trade against someone, even like Tanya trades, I fuck with Tanya trades heavy. But If we're trading against each other, I'm usually always right. And then it just messes me up because obviously they're rich and I'm not. So why wouldn't I listen to them? At the same time, we just trade differently, and I like to catch every little move. So it's a little different. Tanya is a very patient trader, and I like how she trades because she will wait for fair value gap taps. She'll wait for the 1 hour fair value gap to take the upside. Like, she'll wait. Versus me, I'm like, why don't you take it down to that fair value gap? For me, gambling for real, not even gambling. Great algorithmic price action, my boy. My boy, goddamn, what the fuck do you mark? Is this looks too much for you? It's just fair value gaps. It's a fair value gap indicator. That's all it is. And there's the 15 EMA on there, and then I have my sessions marked. That's it. I know it looks like a lot to some people, but it's really not. In real time, you're drawing all these fair value gaps. I'm not. I look at it, and then once we inverse this one, boom, in the trade. Dodgy's DD, he got in the trade up here above me, but for me, I want to wait for the change in the state delivery just in case we pull back and continue higher. Because it was one of those daily profiles where London ran up and Asian ran up, so we could have easily continued up, but we didn't. We ran up, and then New York kind of finally balanced out. This is just indicators. I didn't mark none of this. I just marked the overall fair value gaps for the higher time frame. I already marked that. I'm looking at it. I'm not drawing them. I agree. I'm not drawing them either. I love this indicator. Again, if you want to draw them, like I said, there's this one. Then we finally inversed it. That's your buy to these highs. But for me, I'm not drawing them because look how many there are. And you don't know which one's going to get respected. Say you just drew this one. Obviously, we were still going down, so it didn't really matter. But say you just drew this one, you're waiting for a buy at this one. You got your wick, and it came up, and then you got a buy, and then you got stopped out. So for me, I'm not drawing them. And then once we inversed this last one here, my take profit was here. I was like, oh, we're good. So I drew a pink line like this. I didn't have to draw the whole gap. Once we inversed this gap, I was like, oh, yeah, we're hitting my TP2. And what did we do? Hit my TP2 at this break to inverse this gap. So again, I'm a what you call it, an indicator queen. Also, this beautiful indicator here, my higher time frame ICT one, it's acting up right now. It does take a lot of data to use. Let's see if I can refresh. No work. It does take up a lot. See, it just, I don't know what, it just does this. It loves to do the SPX, which I don't even trade. But it works if you do, usually if I cut it off, that's not it, it's this one. And then turn it back on. But no, it's not working. There it is. Okay, there it is. So this was the best indicator because at the time, the 1 hour, we came down into this fair value gap before this big white candle. No, I lied. This was the fair value gap. We came to this fair value gap, a 1 hour fair value gap, and then we pushed out of it, and then we did take out the highs from our trade. If you keep this here, you can see what the higher time frames are doing. Like I said, we took this trade down into the 1 hour fair value gap, and then we came up on the 4 hour, boom. And then at 2, we got a little pullback. I love this. It's called the ICT higher time frames. It's honestly better than the higher time frame power of 3 because it shows you multiple candles. So now you're like, where are we going on the 1 hour? Are we going to this liquidity or are we going to this liquidity? Versus on the higher time frame power of 3, you only get the current candle you're in. If that makes sense. Thank you for whoever sent a gift. Thank you, Fixed Trades. So I do like that a lot. If you need to see the 1 hour fair value gap, it was this one. So my trade was the trade down to this fair value gap. If you waited, like I said, people are like, trade the trend, trade the trend, trade the trend. I don't. I trade whatever setup comes for me at 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. reversal was right there, right at 10 o'clock today. If not, if you wanted to wait for a buy, it came down to this hourly fair value gap, and then you got your buy. It didn't take out this buy side liquidity, but it's still a good move up. If you went on the lower time frame, which is the 3 minute, you still got a liquidity sweep of the entry from my trade. You see what I'm saying? But my trade is the biggest trade of the day. That's why I like trading at 10. It's usually the biggest trade of the day. I can just catch it and go on about my day. Again, you think my chart looks too much? Listen, that's fine. It's my chart, not yours. But for me, I don't want to draw fair value gaps. I don't want to draw 8:30, 9:30 open. It's like minute things. I don't want to draw the session highs, the session lows. They're already here for me. Easy to get SMT. Today we didn't have that at the morning, but like on Friday, you didn't even have to like do anything for SMT. You just saw that on ES, we didn't sweep the London low. In Q, sweep the London low, buys. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's just easy work. This is easy work for me. Again, for you, this might look like a lot on your chart, but for me, this is just things that I don't have to do. Now I need to focus on waiting for a change in state delivery, waiting for a market structure shift, waiting for, a higher time frame PD rating get tapped. I'd rather just do that than draw all these fair value gaps all day. That's just a me thing. Again, first TikToker I sent gifts to. You're welcome. Thank you. You're the best. You're truly the best, for sure. I am honored to be the first TikToker you sent gifts to. Do you have any mentor discords? I've been thinking a little bit of joining Big Gains Club just for fun. I don't. Big Gains Club, I joined because I thought he traded ICT concepts, but he does a mix. He does levels. He's a levels trader, so he's one of those like he draws those levels, whatever the fuck they look like, you know what I'm saying, across the thingy. He waits for a level to get tapped, which it lined up here, whatever the fuck. And then he trades liquidity. He trades SMT though, which is the ICT concept, and then in liquidity, but then he does golden pocket a lot. So he likes the golden pocket on the fib, which, let's see if we got it, golden pocket. We did. A golden pocket tap, so I'm sure Antonio took this buy. He did not take the sell, though. That's how he trades. So for me, it's like, I get what you're doing, but sometimes you're fucking wrong. Because sometimes, for me, I learned on my journey to trading that you can wait for a fair value gap tap. Like, you could have waited for this one, but some days it will reverse and just go straight down the rest of the day, and then you have no entry at all that day. I don't like that. Versus taking, if you wanted to go down to this level, take it down to this level, and then see if you get a trade after the level. Because most of those guys trade 2 or 3 times a day. I don't. I trade 1. But there's plenty of times where, like, I've been on the chart on Big Gains Club. I'm already in a sell. Antonio and his friends are waiting for a buy, and then we just keep going lower the rest of the day. And it just happens, which is fine. Again, Antonio drives a Ferrari. I don't. He's made a bunch of money. I'm not going to sit here and say I trade better than him, because I don't, because emotionally I'll screw myself over. But my analysis is like 10 out of 10. Just emotionally, I trade like a fucking idiot sometimes. And I can admit that. Yeah, he loves the fib. Yeah, he loves his golden pocket, but he's made a bunch of people profitable, and he's a good marketer, though. But he also trades, unlike some people who just market and don't trade. I was going to join TJRs, but he is a clown and erases in his Discord, and I cannot do it. And then I liked Elliott Trades. I was going to join Elliott Trades Discord bad, but Elliott Trades just went off the face of TikTok. Someone new has his TikTok now. It's a whole new guy. I hope Elliott Trades is okay. Maybe he just stopped trading. Maybe he retired. I literally hope he's okay, but he just really got off Facebook. But the thing about Discord is trade with someone who trades like you, if you can. And someone who trades live. I fuck with Antonio because he trades live. He doesn't do signals. You see his chart like this, and then he's like me, where if he's in a trade, he'll do this, like me. If I'm in a trade, there's this. Because someone was on my live talking shit the other day, like, are you even in a trade? If there's a long or short position on my chart, I'm in a trade. And then I go to my parallel, because I have a Mac. So for NinjaTrader, I use a parallel. Then you'll see the execution on NinjaTrader. But I'm not in a trade if this is on the chart. If this is not on the chart, I'm not in a trade. If it looks like this, I'm not in a trade. Same with Antonio. So he does live trade and not do signals, which I appreciate. So I suggest you do a Discord. Don't do a signal bot. Do someone who actually live trades. And then do someone who trades like you, like ICT concepts. Because it's going to fuck you up if you join like Kelly OG and then someone's trading like trend lines. And you're like, well, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm in the ICT trading. I'm in the buy. You're in the sell. You know what I'm saying? Like, do someone who trades like you. Because if not, it's going to waste your time. Or, like Antonio, if you trade at 8:30 or you trade gold at 8:30 and then you can get on and you're done trading by the time Antonio gets on, it did work out. Sometimes I took 2 trades. I would take my trade and Antonio's trade to make double money, and then some days I would take my trade and Antonio's trade, and then his trade would lose, and I'd lose some of my profits, and it would piss me off. So I just got out of it. I know I got the charting down pat, dude. It's just really the emotions of like actually losing my funded account that's really hindering me. This is like my last hurdle. Like, our chart so good. Thank you for the more gifts. I chart really well and I'm reactive. Because one of my problems is I'm a reversal trader, which a lot of us ICT traders are. So we want, even if we want a continuation, we want an IFVG or a pulled back into a fair value gap to go higher. We want something, right? So for me, I'm always like at 10 o'clock, I want to go higher. And then I'm like, fuck. On days where we just actually go higher all day, I'm just like so confused. So today I was actually good and I'm proud of myself because I waited for the change in the same delivery off this order block. And then I also waited for, I do the body of the bottom, the wick of the top, and then vice versa on the downside. So changes to delivery on this one will be the body of here, the wick on the downside. I don't know why, it gives it more room. However, I was waiting for it in case we did bounce out of these gaps or bounce out of this order block. Once we inverse 2 though fair value gaps, we inverse this bearish bullish one and we inverse this one, I was confident in sales and I got in right here. That's what I waited for. Now, there's so many to inverse here that like if you would have waited to get in on this one or whatever, you could have gotten in here, which is still good displacement, no minimal drawdown if you waited to get in here off the inverse of this one. Then we went down, but I waited for this. Didn't wait for the pullback up into my breaker block, which is a unicorn setup. If you wanted it, it's great. In case it left me, I just got in here. And but I was really patient in my setup today because if it wanted to come out, I was waiting for us to inverse this bearish one. Like, I'm glad it gave us a bearish one because once we inverse this, we're going higher. I had TPs marked on the upside. Like, I was ready for either one because there are days when I've gotten the chart and then we just tapped into a fair value gap and we ran the rest of the day at 10 o'clock and I missed it. And again, I don't mind missing a trade. If I take a bad trade, that's when I'm mad. And I won that day. It was Monday of last week. I took a turtle soup, getting cocky, being dumb, and then we bounced into the order block and then continued higher. Like, girl, that's why people are like, some guy texted me, it was like, you should join us turtle soup traders. I'm like, no, because I'd rather wait for a CISD because that's the only time you know for sure we're going down. Yes, turtle soup is great, sniper entry great, but you don't, the market can still keep going up off of turtle soup. The only time you know a market wants to go down is once you get your change in the state delivery or your market structure shift. Technically, it's the only time you really know. Other than that, you're really just gambling, kind of. And listen, turtle soups are sexy as fuck. If I would have caught turtle soup here and got on top of this candle with this little last wick, fucking great. But it could have done this, came down and stopped me out as well. But I waited for what? The change in instant delivery, the pullback, S&T, we got all the things, and it was great. So that just is what it is. Now I talked the first 30 minutes, and now we have like no time to backtest. But but we'll still, yo, what up, Matt M200? But yeah, it just is what it is. How much is his premium? I got it on sale, Begins Club, for like, it was like $140 and it was like 50% off, so it was like $80 or something, or 30% off, $80. And like for the first month, and everything after that goes back up to $130. So I got it for the month, and then I got out of it. And I've only been in the Discord for the month because, you know, you don't get returns on Discord. You buy it for the month, and then you cancel it before the next month, so they charge you again. I tried Steph Trade's gift, the limitless one, terrible in my opinion. The best one I liked was Guard Capital at the time. They just say buy QQQ calls, buy QQQ puts. Very straightforward, but no analysis on what to do. There was another Discord I really liked. Let me see. There's another Discord I really liked. It was really cheap. It was like $50 or $60 a month. It was really cheap. And the guys traded so nice. I loved their plays. But one of the guys in the group, it was, you know how Discords are. You have guys who do stocks, guys who do real estate, guys who do whatever. One of the guys was like trafficking fucking children. So I immediately deleted the Discord. And none of the guys, because you know how some men are like, I didn't know about it, I have nothing to do with that. But they didn't like shun him. They just like, I don't know what's going on. And then they like didn't really address the topic at hand. I get why you wouldn't. But as a woman, I'm like, no, like, he's insane. Be like, I don't even know. I don't fuck with him. He's out of the Discord, whatever. Anyways, again, I'm a woman. I'm not a man. I'm never going to argue with men who support men who are terrible. I get it. You're a man. It doesn't really affect you, but as a woman, I'm not. What was that Discord called? I feel like now they got that man out of there and it might be okay to join, but it's not. I don't have it on here, so it was like, I don't know. If I find it, I'll let you know. I blocked a lot of the guys anyway because they were misogynistic anyway, but it was a good Discord for the price, and the options trading was really good. But yeah, you did just trial and error. I joined Kelly OG's. I joined the Aristotle's before. He was cool, but I think Elliott Trades was my favorite one. I was excited to join his, and then maybe TJR if you're okay with him being annoying and racist. I'm not, so I don't join his. And he closed his. TJR was running people to his Discord, and now he's like, I don't like call bots. I'm not adding any more people, so I don't think any more people can join anyway. But maybe Louis YT and Dodgy's DG. Those are probably good Discords to join. Like I said, I'm one of those people where, like, I'm firm on my beliefs, but I'm not going to shun you for joining other people's Discord. Like, people love to bully me, like, oh, you're just sensitive. Like, no, I'm just a woman and I care about humanity. But also, again, if you're a white man who's 15, I don't blame you. Like, the world is what it is. If you're, like, I'm not going to tell you to not support someone. And I have another friend who's like, I'm going to make my money and leave. And fair. Like, make your money and leave. I was in Team Bull Discord, lost $1,000 and quit trading until a month ago when I found yours. Oh my God, thank you so much. That's crazy because I thought Team Bull was one of the most legit ones. But then I started seeing him go live. He goes live, like, he was supposed to go live only on Friday, to like pay for his Discord Monday through Thursday, and then we go live for free on Friday. But now he goes live every day. And I'm like, you're not making any money, bud. So thank you for telling me about Team Bull. I like Stock Market Wolf. I don't know if he's a Discord though. But again, I never traded with him. But I think Dodgy's DG, Louis YT are the two I would put money into. Maybe Hydra on Twitter. I think he trades a lot of breaker blocks. He keeps it simple. And the three of them take decent trades that have a nice run to it, Because a lot of people, once they start making money, they scalp. There's nothing wrong with scalping. But for beginners, they tell you, join my Discord, but then they scalp, and then they're making, they're taking 10, 15, 8 ticks in profit, making 10K, and then you're making $50. Versus, like, if you trade with me, Dodgy GG, Louis YT. Louis YT and Dodgy sometimes take really small trades. I try to catch the biggest trade of the day, but it's still a good enough move where, like, they'll take this inverse fair value gap, take it to this liquidity. That's still a good move for you. Obviously, I will take it, like, to this second liquidity 90% of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should just trade with people who at least give you a good bit of a move. You know what I'm saying? I heard Elliot was a fraud or something, completely changed his whole Discord path. Stop. Okay, that makes sense about Elliot because he was doing trading, and I felt like he was authentic, and then he randomly got into crypto in the bull run, and then that was his downfall. And people ask me about crypto all the time. Crypto is something you get in and get out. When people start making that money in crypto, they start to make it their whole personality, and crypto can get really scammy really fucking fast. So I'm not shocked about Elliot, which makes me really fucking sad because I really liked him. See what I'm saying? Like, everyone's fake. And even more trades, I had to block him because his fans are insane too. But he was saying like once he finally got funded, he was going like TJR's house and all these people's houses, that a lot of these people don't even fucking trade for real, which is so scary. So that's why it's like, do your own thing. Obviously, when I get my Discord, I want to trade live. I don't know, like a lot of Discords have like 5 traders. Like I think Justin Wieland, what is his name? I just saw a tweet from him. Him and Johnny were both in tactical traders, and I fuck with them both heavy. Yeah, Justin Wieland, tactical traders. I think he's legit, and Johnny's legit. Johnny left his Discord to do his own thing, I think. So I might do that. If any of y'all want to team up for a Discord, we can do that. Also, I don't know, because again, you should get your own Discord and make your own money. Like, I'm never for someone making their own money, you know? Like, Discords are just weird, you know? So it's just crazy to think about who are just scamming out here. Like, yeah, people are scamming so bad. And it's like, I'm at the point where obviously I love trading, I like trading, but I'm like, damn, should I just scam? Like, why am I even trying to learn how to trade? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially because I made my channel because I feel like there's like, these girls are not scammers, I'm not calling them scammers, but there's like Sierra Aaliyah and there's another girl who trades, and like they're black girls who trade, and a lot of people ask them like, what's your strategy, what's this, and they won't tell you. They'll say join my Discord or join my boot camp, and I'm like, you can tell your strategy and it's not gonna hurt anybody. I feel like, I could be wrong. Same with AA Bands FX, but he just got exposed for living in his parents' basement still, which I don't think that's as big of a burn as you think. Like, I might have to move to my parents' house again in a few months just to like show income for 3 months in America versus I don't now, even though I have like $60K in the bank. But in America, you have to show 3 months of income before you get an apartment, even if you have money. You know, there's like things like that where like it might not be like that he's poor and he doesn't know how to trade just because he lives in his parents' basement, but people have been exposing him for that. But he's one of those people who's like, I would never show my strategy for free. You have to pay and join my Discord. Anyone who has a good strategy is not showing it for free. And I'm like, I don't agree with that. Maybe because I trade ICT, so it's like, why would I pay for ICT when it's free? So I mean, I don't know, man. That's not the way to. Don't fold in. If y'all see me getting a prop firm, like I'm done, I'm cooked. But no, I just feel like I'm gonna have make your money. I didn't. Yeah, I want to have a Discord where we really trade. Also, my Discord, I can even show y'all because it's not open. I made it. I think I need to tweak it, but I have like trading, education and stuff. I have analysis, which I don't really do. Flex your wins, of course. Trade recaps. I actually need to post my one for today actually in here. Trading chat, and then live trading, and then I have dropshipping because I did 50K months of dropshipping. That's why I think and my Discord will be the shit because you can do dropshipping and a bunch of other shit. I have winning products. I posted my actual landing page files for my stores that made me 50K a month, and then what else? Fulfillment, TikTok ads. I posted actual ads I have ran in this Google Drive, and then Turo. I love Turo. Turo is one of those businesses. Turo, storage units, rentals, any business like that is like the golden business in the sense that it will never go out of business. However, it takes the most upfront capital to start. So if you have a car, rent it on Turo, you'll make a bunch of money. Not a bunch, but you'll make like $1,000 per car, which is great. But obviously it sucks because cars cost like 10 to 5 to 4 grand to buy. So you need to wait, 10 months to scale to a second car, and then another 10 months to scale to a third car unless you go to an auction. I do have education about that. I've been doing a lot of research about auctions and getting deals to buy cheap cars. So like my Discord is not just trading. So it's going to be better than the rest. However, I get it. I'm not forcing anyone to join this Discord. I think, you should learn by yourself. I do one-on-ones, and every time someone books a one-on-one with me, I'm like, thank you for the $40, but ICT is free, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a scammer in a sense, but I get why people want to charge for their time and build their own community. So I kind of want to open my Discord for like the Turo people and the dropshipping people because it's ready, but obviously for trading, I'm not ready to live trade yet. I need some payouts and stuff, obviously, before I charge y'all to trade with me. And that's just real. But I'm always going to say you don't need a Discord. I'm always going to say try it on your own. Obviously, I've paid for multiple Discords thinking I could just copy trade my way to the top. And that's usually just not how it goes, which sucks to say. I wish we could do that, but we can't. And I think Dodgy's GG trades live. I don't know. I think Louis YT does. But if anyone's just doing signals, it sucks because today would have been a good day if I said, hey, I bought here, and then we pull back, and then you got a better entry than I did. But on some days, say I said, hey, we're entering here on my Discord, like texted the signal. By the time y'all read it, go to your Robinhood, go to your Ninja Trader, we're already at my TP, and then you made $5. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's like live trading is better. Signals aren't great because now if you're live trading, you're watching me. You're watching me say if we inverse this and this, we're in the trade. If we inverse this, we're in the trade. Like you're watching me and you're ready too. And then we did, and then you should activate. Now if you're scared to activate after that, that's on you, which is fair. But at the same time, at least you're ready when I'm ready, and not just lagging and waiting for me. Yeah, they can scam you in quick moves. Yeah, they do. Like Steph trades, he scalps now, which is great, but it's just like for most of us beginners, it's just not ideal at all. He trades on the 15-second chart too, not even the fucking, I don't even have 15-second chart on my shit. That's how, like, that's crazy. You need to pay extra for those seconds. Like, I don't even have it. You see what I'm saying? You gotta upgrade. You don't need it. You don't need it. Stick to what you know, and then do what you gotta do. And that is what it is. Keep it cute. So yeah, and then obviously, like, don't let people shit on you on this app. Like, if you want to start your Discord, if you want to do whatever, don't let people say, oh, you're not profitable. Oh, I wasn't listening to you. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Do your thing, because there's always supporters of you. And the goal is, like, 5 of y'all join my Discord, and then you leave and start your own. And then the next 5 come for, like, a year, and then start their own. The goal is to pyramid it to positivity. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. But honestly, if y'all want to be real, Discords are for the people who don't want to learn how to trade. I'm gonna say that right now. A lot of y'all in my lives now, in my chat now, are people who really want to learn how to trade. You're joining my free lives. You're joining my free live trading. You're doing the shit. Y'all don't need my Discord. My Discord is when I post that I'm in a Lambo that I actually bought or rented. Who knows? And people just are so obsessed with seeing that kind of content that they want to buy. Those are the people who Discords are for. The people who don't really care. They just want to signal bot and cheat their way. And it's okay because I was one of those people for a while. I bought like 6 Discords, like I said. I gave people so much money. And then boom, I realized I want to learn for myself. It's just part of the food chain. And it's okay. If you're a signal bot for 6 months, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. When you're ready to learn, you'll learn. I promise you. Don't beat yourself up. I used to, like, why the fuck did I do that? Why the fuck did I do that? Why the fuck did I didn't start trading earlier? It doesn't matter. You're doing it now. It doesn't matter. And there are some people who never want to really learn. They just want to pay $30 a month, $100 a month, and copy trade and forget about it. And that's what the Discord is for. So you don't have to feel bad about scamming people because some people are just lazy enough to only want to pay a Discord. So do with that what you will. But yeah, my Discord is going to be lit. And I can't wait. Long-term investment stock portfolio in there. Screenshot that now because you're not getting it free no more. My Betterment links. This is what my retirement is with. And then Wealthfront is with my other investment account. Wealthfront is what I use to buy my house. So yeah, just the sauce. I've been an investor before I've been a trader. All right, I'm going to head out. Good luck tomorrow. Let's get this bread. Exactly. We kind of did our 45 minutes, so I'm going to back test 1 or 2. But yes, thank you, Fixed Trades. Thank you for all the gifts, and see you tomorrow. Let's make some bread tomorrow on the charts. Let's back test. We'll do 4 hour, 1 hour, and then we'll go 30 minute, 15 minute. If that makes sense. So 1 hour chart. next New York session. We'll do a few. We'll do like one or two, and then yeah, have a good night. Are you already balling? Yes, I worked in film. I was making six figures already, investing my money in film. Bought rental properties, sold a rental property in New Mexico. So I've already been balling before I got to trading, and that's why I quit my job to trade, because I haven't made money in trading in what, a year. It's my first year, so it's like great. I just got funded, so I'm about to be making money very soon. However, I took the time to take a year off because of what? I already been balling, and I just posted a TikTok video about that. Y'all should be investing. There's no reason you should not be investing. I don't care if you want to be an entrepreneur. I don't care if you want to be a TikTok content creator. I don't care what the fuck you want to be. You need to be investing, because you can quit your job and take 6 months off to travel. You can quit your job to get a new job. You can do whatever you want. You need to be investing though. Buying rental properties, living in it for 2 years, selling it. Like, there's no need. You don't have to be an entrepreneur. You don't have to be a trader. You don't have to do all these things, but you need to be doing something, because there's no such thing as job security. I love jobs. I don't shit on jobs. I love fucking jobs. However, jobs can literally fire you in 2 seconds and then you're fucked. Your tire can pop. Your car can break down. You need to be investing. Always. Can you explain how to use the strategy and how I should practice backtesting? Yes. It's not a user. So this is backtesting right now. This is Forex, FX replay. I don't know if there's any other backtesting services, but this is the one I use. So you see a strategy, and then you need to go on a chart like this. I trade ICT, so for mine it's top-down analysis, marking out higher time frame levels we can reverse from, and then waiting for it to reverse from it. So now that we marked our 1 hour fair value gaps, there was none on the 4 hour. However, this fair value gap lines up with the 4 hour breaker, which is this line here. And then now you go on the 30-minute or whatever entry time frame. You'll learn, when you sit on the chart. I personally trade the 15-minute or the 3-minute, and then you wait. I get on at 10 o'clock. I don't trade the first 30 minutes the market open. So you do this, and then you watch and you study. Now what we're expecting is a reversal out of this gap. So if you want a reversal out of this gap, you wait for it. If you don't, you can be reactionary and wait for it to go through this gap, but let's see if we reverse. And then if we reverse, our profit target is probably this high or this high. Let's see if we take it out. And then we continue lower necessarily. Boom. First take profit hit. Second take profit going to be hit. Not so much. We hit like an order block, I guess, on the higher time frame, on the lower time frame. But see, this is what you want. You back test and you play out and you guess where it's going to go. You saw how I guessed that we're going to come to this 4 hour fair value gap and we're going to reverse out of it. A 10 a.m. reversal is my favorite strategy. This trade I took today at today, literally at 10 o'clock, we came into a 4 hour value gap and then we reversed and I took out the 930 low. I don't think we're going to get the 930 low on this one, but we might. We wicked out of this. Let's see if we get it. Boom, taken out. So that's what you do with your back test. You get a survey like this. You can just do replay on TradingView for free, but the further I went back, the more the candles looked like nothing. They looked like robotic. They were empty, like it was missing candles. So do with that what you will. Someone in my chat the other day, I think it was yesterday or the day before, all my lives are on YouTube, said there's a glitch where you can use TradingView and it works for you. So basically this is our trade. We got in a buy trade at 10:30, between 10:30 and 10:45. Took our last final take profit at 2:30, which is actually very long. It's a 4 hour trade. I might have just sold at noon, which is way better, or even at 12:30 at these highs. And that's what you do. You back test whatever strategy you have. So if your strategy is trend lines, then you'll come on the chart and do like I'm doing, but you'll do this. You'll mark a trend line and you'll wait and see at what time does it break and gives you, you got a break, you got a retest, buy right there, take it, whatever, take profit 1 to 2, 1 to 3, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Back testing is just showing your strategy, because for a lot of us, like even right now, if right now I was like, fuck ICT, I want to try a new strategy, it will take me months maybe even years to fully get on the chart every morning at 10 o'clock or 9:30 and see if it works. Versus if you back test, we can test 10 to 20 to 30 days in like an hour or two and see if it works and the win rate. And then you can, I don't set orders, but you can set an order and then you'll do your tool and then you go to place order and it'll place it for you. So let's see if I can do one. I should have done one on that one because see how we did that analysis and it worked perfectly. Next New York session, 1 hour and then 4 hour chart, because sometimes you're in a 4 hour fair value gap, sometimes you're in a 1 hour fair value gap. Like we're technically in no, I mean it's tiny, we're already under it. So we have a 1 hour gap here that we're already under, and we're kind of in this 1 hour order block. And then I would say the bottom of the order block we'll do here. So if once we break below this, we're going down to this low here. If we're going up, we're just going up for 1 to 2 or something, or maybe take out this Asian high. That's what I'm looking. That's what it's looking like for me. Go down to the 30-minute. Let's see what 9:30 does, and go to the 15-minute chart. This software is $35 a month, so it's not expensive, but it's not super cheap either. And then, okay, we got a wick up into this 15-minute gap, which is beautiful. And then we candle, let's see, candle close. Boom. Oh, red. So say you wanted this trade. You might not, I wouldn't take this trade, I would wait for more confirmation. But say you wanted this trade, right? The wick of this candle, which is nasty, and then you want to go down for a 1 to 2. You actually can set your trade with however much money you'd make or you want to make, and then actually we're already down here, so to place the order, you have to be where the market is when you place it. I think you can go to place order, 1 contract, take profit, stop loss. It should do it for you. Save. Wait, order not complete. Usually it does it when you, there we go, fills it in for you like this. Save. Like this is higher. Okay, hold on. Let's do a lower one. Place order. That's why I don't place it. It's a lot of intricacies to place order. Sell limit. Does it need to be above? Okay, it had to be above. Now see the limit, the order is placed now. The order is placed for you. And then you can play it and see if it taps you in. It does not tap you in, but it goes your way because I have to move it above. I should have get to do a sell limit above and then a buy limit below, or just getting it right there. But see how the trade worked out because we got this nice hammer candle and we went lower. We inversed this bullish fair value gap or order block. Fair value gap, and then we continued lower out of this 15-minute fair value gap. But that's why I don't set orders, because it's so intricate. And in real time, you would get a clean entry. You know what I'm saying? You would get a clean entry, a clean take profit, a clean whatever the fuck. This app is so fast and replay that, you know, I don't like setting orders, but you can set orders and see how much money you would make, which is the good part about it. I know people like to bully me on my lives, like, oh, you didn't set an order. But, like, you see why I don't? It's just too much. Maybe I need to take a day to learn how to fully set orders. But you see how we got this lovely sell trade that was so fucking beautiful. We came out of this in the London session, and then we inversed it in New York, and then we ran down to New York. And we might honestly go all the way down to this blue line. Let's see if we do. Boom, got it. See what I'm saying? You see? So you just backtesting, you trust your strategy, and you see like, hey, fair value gaps work, liquidity work, and you just guess and see how good you are at knowing where the market's gonna go, reading price action. That's what backtesting is, and it helps you. Did you try the orb strategy yet? I did not. Today we got really clean ICT on the chart today. So today we got really clean ICT. We were in a 1 hour fair value gap. It was this one here. Make it red because I like mine. I like to mark mine bullish or bearish. This was the gap we came in today. And then we reversed. We filled it fully, and then I caught this big sell trade down. That was my trade. So ICT was just cooking today. So basically, like with backtesting, that's what you want. You want a higher time frame for value gap. And then 15-minute still counts for some people. We got a nice wick off of this. Clear signs at 9:30. And this is why, like, sometimes I want to get on at 9:30 because sometimes you get a clear wick like this. Like, even today, we got a clear 9:30 tap on the lower time frame, though. We came into a for value gap right at 9:30. Boom, buys. If you took that trade. No IFVG, so a lot of people didn't take it. Boom, buys. And then we took the IFVG back down to take up the 9:30 low. That was our trade. However, on days like this, 9:30 was ready for you, but at the same time, 10 o'clock will always give you a nice move. This is 10 o'clock. So I got on 10 o'clock. So I wouldn't have caught the top of this. I would have caught, boom, and took it all the way to the downside. That's a good thing. If it 9:30 opens up for you for a nice reversal, 10 o'clock should still move a good bit for you. So that's why I always trade at 10, because sometimes 9:30 is trading sideways as fuck, and it's not giving you clean like this. And then some days it gives you a clean price action at 9:30. And it is what it is. I'm always just ready to go, so I don't sit down at 9:30, because if it fakes me out, I'm faked out. I'm eager beaver. Versus I'd rather wait at 10, let 9:30 do its thing. And then we got 9:30 to 9:15 here, and then we got 9:45 to 10, then boom, 10, we're pushing, and that's your trade. With minimal drawdown and a 1 to 3. So no need to have FOMO at 9:30. Obviously, it would be nice to get up in here, but you still don't even get a market structure shift until 10 o'clock. Your entry is still the same, 10 o'clock, because your candle close is 9:45 to 10, 10, boom. And then if you really want a nicer entry, you go on the 3-minute and you wait for this. This wick should be tapping into a fair value gap on the 3-minute. That's what this should be doing, or the 1 or the 5 or whatever. But that's it. If the back testing, you just back test like this. Sorry we didn't back test. Sorry, I don't know why it got unfocused like that. Sorry, camera went blurry. Sorry, I didn't back test much today. We talked about a lot of other stuff. We'll keep continuing back testing tomorrow. I just showed my Discord. When it's ready, it'll be ready. And a great trade today in this Columbus Day. I'm really focusing on my 150K eval. Tops Apex doesn't do, someone else said it. Yeah, Apex, no more payout window. 8 trading days, you're going to take a payout. Top Step is 5 days. Apex, it's 8. Faster payout approvals. Do with that what you will. That's what we talked about today. So we'll continue backtesting tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Sorry I wasted the backtesting session. We talked about some real trading stuff today, which is still good. Like I said, it's a perfect day is 9:30, trades up into a higher time frame. PD array for 10 o'clock, we take it down. That's, if I could have that every day, I would trade this every day. And then you see in what we just backtested, same thing happened. We got a higher time frame for value gap. We wound up inversing it. We kind of knew we were going to inverse it after this lovely wick here. And then I get on at 10 o'clock, so I don't care about this big candle there. I'm not missing out. 10 o'clock, we got a trade to this next liquidity point. Simple as that. And if you need a back test, like I said, you don't want to trade ICT like I trade. If you like trend lines, come on this software, draw your trend line and see how good it works, your break, see how good, whatever. If you trade EMAs, back test like the time, maybe 9:30 is the time to trade the EMA, maybe 11 a.m. is the time to trade the EMA, whatever. Backtesting allows you to try shit without wasting time on the chart, because when you spend time on the chart in real time, you should be ready to trade. That's the best thing I can tell you for trading. Once you're on the chart at 9:30 a.m., if you're trading live with me or anyone else, you need to be ready to take a trade, or at least ready to mark up. Not, oh, let's see if this EMA strategy works. No, do that with backtesting. When you get on the chart, You need to be ready to mark up your EMA strategy. You need to be ready to be like, oh, we got an EMA break here. I would enter here, stop loss wherever, take profit here, and see how it plays out for you. Once you get on the chart in real time, you need to be ready to execute, not even take a trade, but mark up as you would if you were trading, first and foremost. Backtesting is just used to be like, I don't like my strategy. And you could do that. Like I said, I've tested how many strategies on backtesting sessions with Joe? I've tested the orb, I've tested ICT, I think I tested an EMA and a trend line strategy. I've tested a few. And without going on the chart in real time and taking trades based off what I saw. You know, I tested silver bullet, all these things. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time. I probably will live trade tomorrow. We'll see. I'm going to go back to my eval tomorrow, so I'll see how I feel emotionally. And hopefully we get good price action tomorrow. And yeah, pass my eval and get 200K funding. But yeah, every night, 8 p.m. Eastern, I backtest. And then I usually go live in the morning after I've entered my trade because a lot of trolls have been really bad. So I usually try to get my analysis, get in my trade. And today I think I got on live. Like I was in my trade down here. We came down and then I got on live when we pulled back. And then someone was trolling like, oh, you're not going to hit your TP. Your TP's not going to get hit, blah, blah, blah. And then it did beautifully for a 2.5K day. So I don't have a link for it, but yeah, see y'all tomorrow. Thank you, Matt. And yeah, do what you gotta do to be funded. DM me if you need to. I always give out free gems. Like I said, I haven't got a payout yet. I'm just showing you a real transparent journey. It took me a year to learn to get funded. Not a year, like 9 months, 10 months to get funded. So you can get funded under a year. And now let's see how long it takes me to make money with trading, because that's really the real kicker here. And I want to show you how you can, not my dad calling me. My dad calling me every time lets me know when I need to be off my live. But just showing you how you can be good at analysis, you can be good at whatever, but your emotions can really be the key to you failing at trading. That's okay. But yeah, see y'all tomorrow at 8 p.m. All the things.